Okay, hello YouTube world, I am back. It's very hot here in the UK, so I am melting. Anyway, I'm doing something slightly different today. I am going to be doing some more bougainvilleas and hemlocks, but I'm not going to be calling them hemlocks. I'm going to be calling them Queen Anne's lace. A little bit more positive. And I have got lots of old canvases. I've had a really good clear out of my studio, and these canvases are Jackson's canvases, so I know they're good canvases. And we all get short of money from time to time, so I have sanded this one down with an electric sander lightly over the top. And didn't mean to drop that. I've got another premium canvas here from Jackson's. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two. I didn't realise they're different sizes. That's pants. Anyway, I'm going to do two. I'm going to do one on this and one on this, because I want to compare the two before I crack on and do paintings over old canvases. Now, as I said, I've sanded this down to take the varnish off and make sure it's smooth. I've also got some artist alcohol here, and I'm going to give it a wipe over. So I have a car sponge here, very soft. Okay, cleaned it. Now, I have some Gesso here by Golden, semi-opaque acrylic primer. Now I could pour over the top of this, but I just, belt and braces, I just want to give this a go, because this is quite smooth. And this is a ready-to-use flexible white toothy semi-absorbent acrylic ground. So what it's going to do is give the paint something to cling on to once it's reused. This one, obviously this is a really good make by Golden. This can be thinned with up to 25% water. So because I have only got a little bit left, I am going to thin it down actually. I'm going to do it straight. It's got no water in it. I'm just going to put a dribble. So this is still a good canvas. It's been sanded with an inch of its life, and still, I have sprayed the back with water, and I may be spraying the back with water again before I start using it. Soft brush. I'm working quite quickly. I'm going to let that dry and then think about whether or not I'm going to give it a second coat. Okay, excuse me, I have my gessoed canvas here, which I have just sprayed back with, just to make sure it's as tight as a drum. Beautiful. Now I haven't sanded over this. Now, previously, when I did an acrylic painting with a brush on MDF board, I'd give it 2-3 coats of gesso, and in between each coat I would sand it down, and you'd have a beautiful, beautiful, smooth surface to really get some fine blending going on with the brush. Not doing that, I'm doing fluid art, and I want the paint to cling to the canvas. Now, if I was to put my hand over this, this feels smooth to this feels quite rough. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with these paintings and how it's going to affect the actual shapes of the cells of the lacing. So we'll give it a go and see what happens. For my colours, just watch this video. I'm doing exactly the same technique, exactly the same paintings. I did layer the colours slightly differently between the two. Not that I don't think makes much difference, but this one, the cells are a lot smaller. This one, they seem to be a little bit bigger. But to the novice, they're not going to know any different. The background so far, they both look exactly the same. Now, if this works and I'm happy with the dried result, I will be over the moon, because it's good to save money. It's good. We all have canvases that we've paid money for and not happy with the pours, or, you know, after a few years of pouring, you find your feet, you don't like your old work, you're happy with what you're doing new work wise, and if you can reuse a canvas, why not? So we'll see how they dry. Okay, it is actually, well, I'm doing this voiceover a few weeks after filming this. I didn't film all of the painting. You can appreciate that it took me a long time, but what I want to explain, the difference between the two canvases. The one that you're looking at here is the brand new canvas, and you can see there's a grain to it, and that is fantastic to work with when you're painting over the top, because it gives the paint something to really hold on to. And just going back to the one on the left, you can see it's quite a smooth surface to work on, which is, you know, if you're stopping it in acrylic pour, that's fine, but when you're using a brush and acrylics, you've got a lot more blending to do. But more importantly as well, it will show your brush marks more, and you can see that by the shadow that I've painted. But you just have to keep layering your paints. You can also see that I did a big one, 80 by 50 I think. So working on 3 paintings at the same time has taken quite a while. I probably bit off more than I could chew, but I did it anyway, and I'm really pleased with the results. You can see here on the left is the shadow, and I've just built up the colours slowly, and on the right is the finished 3 paintings, which I will show you now. Okay, I'm back with the finished ones. Now it's a bit windy here, so I hope you can hear me. Just brought them outside. It's a bit of a dull day, which is a shame, because you're not going to see the sun bouncing off the gold. But that one was on the new canvas. Really pleased. So I have just added, a bit closer, just added some real gold paint in the corner there, just to lift it. I've also done the same with this one here. That was on a new canvas. Love the shadows. And this one was on the used canvas. Really pleased. Again. So I will be doing prints of these canvases, and they will be available, limited edition prints, on my website, probably in the near future. This big one's going to the scanners tomorrow, so it won't be too long before probably half size will be available as a mounted print. So you just have to watch my website for further details. Thank you for watching.